Miss Milo cat, what are you doing, honey? Well, we have cleaned up the garden for the fall. We just harvested the sweet potatoes that were right here. Kind of made a mess doing it. And those, what we got, I think we're going to have some frost, so I decided I'd go ahead and dig them now. Could have waited, they would have gotten a little bigger, but that's our sweet potatoes. They grew in a really weird clump. I bought the potato plants from the nursery, and I didn't think about it, but I didn't tease the roots apart, so they didn't spread out. So I'll have to put a picture in to show you what they looked like when I dug them up. So I think it was a big round ball of sweet potatoes. So I think that hindered the size of our potatoes. And I've got some cabbage plants here. I planted them 2 weeks ago. And I bought the plants starts from the nursery, so they were about this big when I bought them. So we have not grown. I planted some seedlings, and if I look under the straw, I can see a few things. This is supposed to be spinach. That one's supposed to be beets. I did see. It may get too cold, it might kill them. But there's a few of them coming up. And there's some turnips in here. And one more bed of seeds, it's just some lettuce in the other side of this arch. And then, so those over here. And I saw a few coming up, and it may freeze and we may not get anything. But hey, they were packs of seeds I already had, so if we get something, great. If we don't get anything, that's fine too. This is cauliflower, same story with this and the broccoli as with the cabbage, and we have some kind of a bug, harlequin beetles, I think. So that's not doing us any favors, and we'll have to see. We might get something and we might not. I bought the starts at the nursery, so we'll just see what we get out of that. And this was my second round of squash or zucchini. I forgot which one it was. You can see by some of the leaves, we've already had a frost, but they're still trying. So it's a little early for us to really start getting frost. We're the middle of October. Light frosts maybe now, so these were seeds, and it was an experiment. I mean, even this one that really looks bad, you look right down in there, there's still some leaves, so they may end up being okay. And the tomatoes are still going. So we'll just see what we get. We get stuff, we get stuff. We don't get stuff, we don't get stuff. Oh, and I planted around that squash or zucchini. I planted the garlic. So just planted the garlic. So we'll see how that goes. Garlic usually will be fine. It's this other stuff that I planted that may or may not do okay. If it doesn't do okay, it doesn't do okay, and I'm not going to be too broke up about it. But it'll be great if we get something. What do you think? It's really nice out here today, isn't it? It's about 68 degrees or so, maybe. Yeah, it's nice out. Kind of windy. Yeah, it's a little bit windy for us. I don't know if you guys can even hear me with all the wind blowing around. It is still really dry here. So we're fighting. We're fighting. My husband's mowing, so I'm sure you can hear the lawnmower in the background. Don't walk in there. There's little baby beets in there, and they're actually coming up. We're still fighting drought. But I do have, it's a bean. I do have our watering system on a timer. So I had bumped it back because it looked like we were starting to get rain and cooler temperatures. This might be why our plants aren't growing so good, and why some of the seedlings haven't come up good, because I had knocked that timer back to every 4 days. I brought it back up to every 3 days. We'll see if that helps. Hi, Biddy. You enjoying outside? I mean, here. cracks in the ground. Our grass is not doing great. Mostly dead. It's mostly dead grass, and clover looks terrible, and it's early for this time of year for our grass to look like that. Our grass never usually goes totally brown. And this time of year we should still look pretty good because we hadn't really had any freezes yet. Are you telling me you're done? Yeah, is Dad getting closer with the lawnmower? Yeah, she's going to want to go inside before the lawnmower gets this far, which is fine. I'm done out here anyway. Got some daffodils to plant in the flower bed out front, but she's got to go inside for that. Don't you? She's sitting by the gate. You're done. You're like, Dad's getting really close with the lawnmower. I think you got to bring me inside before he gets here, because it's noisy and scary. Alright, well guys, take her in so I can plant my daffodils. Don't get in the spinach. Hey, let's not get in there. She goes, it doesn't look like anything's growing in there. I don't understand. That straw looks like it'd be nice to lay on. Alright, well we're going in, taking her in so I can get my daffodils planted. You guys all have and the wind's picking up more. You guys all have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.